This is Madden football on EA Sports.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 10 Lobo. We got to get the ball. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Jones throwing on first down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Jones looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the side. Why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
He'll have a 1st down past the 4. Across the 50 and down to the 48. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
24 is the mark. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4, don't kill.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
5-9.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Callaway on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The numbers for Sanders last week, 12 carries, 54 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
We're scoreless after 1. They'll run with Sanders, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Aldrich Rose point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
17, got check him out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Now Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near it.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
4 yards the pickup, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. It's a second down run with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
It's 3rd and 1.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards. Yard line. And New York set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A run by Barkley, going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. He's got his man Sharp complete. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Let's go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. Now Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jones now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack. Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for New York. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So 81.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Wentz. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation...
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Jones. Operating from the gun. Finds his tight end, Ingram. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Jones on 1st and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Click on that play. End result, touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's... That's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Wentz, that's taken in by Callaway. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play in the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Wentz now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Prater on to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. This one tied. He sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Down to the 35. All tied up, less than. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Frantically, let's get to the line. To throw again on second down. Wentz. Pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the pass. The outlet, when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback, a hot route, so to speak.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Giants going to go ahead and mounts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. The Giants going to burn their timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead and the big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final.
Too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now Jones and the Giants down 17-14. 1:12 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. He's back to throw. That's complete to Sharp. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Jones now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's able to find Wallace. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, going this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end.